Hello traders, today is June the 14th. My name is Devil Hornsey. I'm a market analyst for YouTrading. And today I'll be looking at the euro. Okay, starting with the news headlines, we've just had German ZEW economic sentiment. It came in at minus 28 for June versus the expectations of minus 27.5, so slightly worse. But however, it is better than the previous reading of minus 34.3. We also had EU ZEW survey expectations came in slightly better than expected for June. If we go to the YouTrading.com for its heat map, you see that the euro is strong across the board, relatively compared to all the other sort of commodity pairs. Looking at the Swiss franc, though, euro is weaker than the Swiss franc. Swiss franc is the strongest currency at the moment, ahead of the SNB on Thursday. The yen is also relatively sort of mixed, so there's no real sort of risk on, risk off sentiment there. However, if we look towards the CAD and the New Zealand dollar, they are weak. The CAD looks like it is the weakest currency across the board. Australian dollar is mixed. So at the moment, everything is sort of in limbo, no real sort of clear risk on, risk off direction, mainly because we've got the FOMC tomorrow. Active trader platform, starting with the euro versus the CAD, we can see that the euro versus the CAD momentum is to the downside, slightly grinding lower, no real sort of impetus or momentum. Going to the euro versus the Aussie, making quite good progress today, took out yesterday's high. No trade at the moment. Overall, the sort of long-term trend is to the downside. We do have obviously this swing low here from back in February 2021. We sort of take it to the right-hand side. You can see that we had two attempts at breaking through that old support, and that's now resistance. So euro versus the Australian dollar could get back above this line, back above the 200 period moving average, and then see if we can then start moving up towards the 1.559, maybe up to the 1.58. I'm most interested at the moment in the euro versus the Swiss franc. We are in a sort of more long-term downtrend. We've been compressing underneath the 200 period moving average. If today's price action closes but below the 9 period moving average, we did have the setup. We have obviously gone through the filter. The trigger would be a close tonight below this 9 period moving average, and at which point, depending on if there's like a gap between today's close and yesterday's low, then we might wait for that to fill tomorrow and then take a short. Euro versus the pound, breaking out, took out yesterday's high. No short trade set up for us at the moment, but it's good to see that the euro versus the pound is making moves. Euro versus the yen, quite tempted just to sort of go off piste and just take a long. It's stalled at this swing high here. If we get back above the 9 period moving average, that would be bullish. Can't really take any sort of discretionary trades at the moment because it is below the 9 period moving average, and we could easily break the low of yesterday and then continue down towards this 200 period moving average. The momentum in the MACD, as you can see, is compressing back down towards the signal line. It looks like they're going to cross over, and that might even become bearish. Euro versus the Kiwi, more momentum to the upside. You can see here the MACD sort of expanding to the upside. Price action is also taking out highs from yesterday, looking to see if we can take out the high from 9th of June. If we do that, we broke out of this consolidation as a sort of downward channel here. So the next target would be the high from 12th of May 2022. And if we look to the left, we could probably make our way out to the 1.718 into this green body candle here from the 4th of February. Euro versus US dollar, we've taken the trade off. We got down to our target. We didn't get any sort of follow through, no sort of extra momentum to sort of sweep this low. So I thought, well, the initial idea was to come down to this level. We hit our risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. So effectively took profits there. As you can see, we did make our way back up to the sort of start of the week. Friday's close and low pretty much around the 1.0506. We haven't quite pushed up into that, but we did travel quite a long way through yesterday's price action. Obviously with the ZEW for Germany coming in slightly worse, and maybe we are going to see a correction lower on the 15-minute sort of candle chart pattern. We've got a swing high here. We've closed back below the 9 period moving average. We could put our stop there and then to sort of see how far this runs down. Maybe we've closed the euro versus US dollar a little bit early, but there's no harm in sort of taking profits. So that's the euro versus US dollar at the moment. Just waiting to see if price action can take out today's low further, go down towards the swing low from 13th of May. I've got a feeling that the market is kind of going to go sideways until tomorrow. So again, I don't really want to be in a trade going into the FOMC. If I see one set up on the euro versus the Swiss, though, maybe around the FOMC release, then yeah, maybe we can take a trade then. All right, that's what I'm looking at in the euro. Good luck, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.